Got 5 minutes? I'm Dr. Stephen Knowlton, Dr. No for short. I have lived and worked in central North Carolina for over 40 years now. We are right now in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, but looming over us is the much larger public health threat caused by the global warming-induced climate catastrophe. This video gives a very brief discussion of my personal experience with gas and electric cars. I think it might help you understand that we can still keep our cars even if they have a different energy system allowing us to drive them down the road. It has been calculated that in the USA, 40% of the carbon dioxide we produce comes from the transportation sector, namely cars and trucks. This represents a huge chunk of global warming gases. I remember when I first started driving and filling up the gas tank of my 1963 Plymouth Valiant. I wondered at the time how long we would be able to run our cars on gasoline before we would run out of oil worldwide. I never imagined that there might be another type of energy to run our cars, nor that global warming, secondary to increased carbon dioxide from burning diesel and gasoline, would be the major problem we would have. You may remember the oil embargo of 1974. Just getting hold of gasoline was difficult. There were long lines of cars at gas stations, and you could only buy gasoline every other day. The federal government then pushed for increasing efficiency in our automobiles. We had speed limits of 55 miles per hour on major highways. Automotive engineers made great strides in increasing the efficiency of internal combustion cars. Interestingly, at the turn of the 19th century, in the infancy of automobile use, cars were powered by gasoline, electric batteries, and steam. The electric car was very popular for several decades, but because it was a good deal more expensive than the gasoline car, and the gasoline car got a starter motor, the electric car eventually lost the market. I thought when I bought a high-tech Toyota Prius in 2008 that I would not be getting another car more environmentally friendly. My Ford Taurus had been getting 25 to 30 miles per gallon, but my Prius got 50 to 55 miles per gallon. Then along came the Nissan Leaf in December 2010. It was totally electric. The 2015 Leaf I bought in 2016 had a 24 kilowatt-hour battery and could travel 84 miles. This might not seem like much, but in the 5 years I have owned it, I have traveled over 28,000 miles, from home to work and back, from home to the store and back, from home to a nearby park and back. 28,000 miles of driving somewhere and back, and all of this is on electricity. Now you are about to remind me that the electricity we use generally comes from a nearby power plant that burns coal. You are absolutely right. But even given that much of our electric power comes from burning fossil fuels, electric cars still are much more efficient at using energy than gas cars are. They get about 92 electric miles per gallon on average and 122 electric miles per gallon at best here in North Carolina, based on June 2021 calculations from the Union of Concerned Scientists. Since I put solar panels on my office and home 6 years ago, my Leaf actually runs on sunbeams. Think of it. When we all have electric cars and renewable sources of electricity to power them, like solar and wind, we will no longer have to buy oil from the Mideast and elsewhere. The United States will be truly energy self-sufficient, and we will no longer be emitting massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere from our millions of tailpipes. You can do this just like I did. Take a test drive in an electric car. Consider a 3-year lease on a new electric vehicle, or buy a used electric vehicle like I did. But do something. Don't just think about or talk about making a change. Do it. If you are a patient of mine, let me know if you would like to ride in an electric car. I am happy to share my knowledge with you. Thank you.